happy, beautiful and always likeable. Welcome to the world of photographer Yuri Arcurs. His pictures sell worldwide. His models and their immaculate smiles on flyers, magazine covers and billboards.
If you're going down the street and you just look to the right and you see my shot, you know the message, you got it in 1 second. That's what we try to do. Very easy readable, very clearly understood images. So that's not easy. People think that that's easy to do. That's not easy.
Time for another session in Yuri's studio in the Danish city of Aarhus. The model was flown in from Russia.
People can look very beautiful, but they can also look a little bit arrogant in the way they look beautiful. So we're trying to sort the kind of models that just have a generally nice, believable, open face. Beautiful. Let's do straight. Turn your face towards me.
Every session has to produce as many usable images as possible. Yuri Arcurs earns his money from the mass market. His cheapest pictures cost less than €1. Typically for stock photography, they're produced without a definite buyer. Images like this will wind up in a women's magazine or on a shampoo bottle.
As a photographer, you have to understand what you are. You provide images to every niche of industry that needs images. If you haven't come to terms with that, you're not really in the right business.
It's called Microstock photography, and it's relatively new. The first agency was established a decade ago. Customers do a keyword search through one of the giant online archives. Microstock is also cheap. It's long become a real competitor for established mainstream photo agencies.
Especially today with all the apps and websites, there's a huge demand for cheap photography. People who run websites don't have the budget that, say, magazines used to have, or still do for that matter. So they're forced to buy material for pennies. And this is the segment for microstock photography.
Und genau in dieses Segment stößt die Microstock-Fotografie.
It's a concept that's made Yuri Arcurs rich. With some 4.4 million licensed pictures a year, he's the best seller in the microstock world. And he's not even professionally trained. Now 31, he started out 5 years ago as a psychology student.
First, I was very happy about just to see a couple of sales here and there. I was like, yes, I have a sale. Somebody is downloading my shot somewhere in the world and using it for something. And then I started going, chasing the sales. I started actually shooting towards making more sales.
And for the last year and a half, besides his photos, Yuri has also been producing short films with the same look as his images. Another new market. Demand for cheap moving pictures is also rising. Parts of them are used in TV ads or on websites.
Let's say you want a green field that looks nice, just for a split of a second in a commercial. We have that green field. Let's say you want a beautiful, gorgeous model that smiles and looks like she's gymming. Poof, we have that, you know. So it's just those small clips that you don't necessarily know where come from when you watch TV. We make that.
Yuri's international staff has grown to 50 people. Together they're a factory for stock imagery. That's the only way to stay on top of the microstock world.
Definitely one of the most difficult things to tackle is keeping a fresh mind and being able to constantly come up with new ideas. And while an artist or many creative people have to come up with a good idea every week, we have to come up with 50 for a shoot. And we do 5 per week or 2 per week or something like that, an average.
Statistically, Yuri Arcurs sells the rights to a work of his every 8 seconds. For competitors, it looks like Yuri Arcurs will be at the front of the microstock business for some time to come.